Thank you. Thank you. My name is Pratyush. You can call me PK because my name is just too difficult to pronounce, so PK is fine. I arrived in Seoul on Monday evening. So over the weekend, I was talking to my son. He's 16 years old. He gets very excited when I travel because he thinks going to different places, staying in the hotel room is fun. So he got to know over the weekend that I'm coming to Seoul. And he has been tracking weather. He loves snow. So this morning at about 6 a.m., I get a call from him. He swims in the morning. And he says, "Do you know it's going to snow in Seoul?" I did not know that because I wasn't tracking the weather. But he says, "It's going to snow in the morning. Send me the video." So I woke up, took the video from my hotel room, sent it to him. He was in school. He calls me video call because he wanted to see the snow live. And not just him, a couple of his friends. Because I live in Singapore, a very warm and humid country. So, love this weather. What I'm going to share with you today in the next 30 minutes, actually two things. What are analysts saying about Pure Storage? What are our customers saying about Pure Storage? And then, as customers, what do you get as unique benefits from our technology? Really, just two sections of it. So, setting the tone, that's the agenda for the rest of the day. A lot to read, but let me put that in perspective. What you see on the slide is pretty much what Pure Storage offers. So, the middle orange box is our storage offering: block storage, file storage, object storage. On top of that, traditional workloads like databases, SQL, Oracle, VMware. And on your left-hand side, the modern workloads like AI. Mark talked about the advent of AI, analytics, containers. And right at the bottom of the slide is how our customers can buy this technology from us: CapEx or as a service. You see 3 orange dots there. So the next 3 sessions, my colleagues would be covering containers, how we can help you if you are using containers. We have the technology that can help you manage containers environment in live production environment. We're going to talk about how we can help you on the AI journey. Mark talked about the infrastructure is important. We'll talk about that. And then the very next session is going to be storage as a service. What's unique about Pure? So 3 sessions apart from 1 session from the sponsor. So that's what you can expect in the rest of the day. All right. So let's get into the first section of my presentation. What are analysts saying about that? Mark touched upon that. But here is a Gartner chart. Everybody's familiar with Gartner Magic Quadrant? Gartner Magic Quadrant? Yeah? Yeah. Remember, Pure, we are a new kid on the block. We shipped our first product in 2012, 11 years back. And we have been on the leaders quadrant for 10 years, but right on the top right, that's Pure Storage. We are humbled by this recognition from Gartner because this shows that our innovation and technology is working. We get a lot of calls from customers based on this, just wanting to know more about how are we different. I'm going to share with you today 3 things. How are we different? So that's Gartner. So Gartner says Pure Storage has the best ability to execute and completeness of vision. So what is it? Is it reflecting into our revenues? Apparently, yes. So that's IDC. IDC is another analyst that tracks the revenue of storage vendors. The orange line on the top is Pure Storage. In the last 9 years, this chart is showing we have gained market share. And I'm very proud to share with all of you who have put trust in us that 6 months back, Pure Storage became second biggest all-flash storage vendor in the world. Second biggest. We took over NetApp 6 months back. And even though I joined the company only 2.5 years back, imagine what it means. In 2012, our market share was 0. 2012. And in 2023, we become the second largest all-flash storage. Pretty proud of that. And thank you to all of you who have put trust in our technology. All right, so that's analyst. Many of you may not know, but Pure Storage has more than 11,000 customers now across the world. Of course, we could not have achieved that level of market share without so many customers. But number of customers is just one thing. Mark talked about our Net Promoter Score. So not only we have lots of customers, we have happy customers. And many of you are actually in the room. I can see you. What you see in the middle of this chart is our Net Promoter Score. It's 81.4. It simply is an indication when we ask our customers, will you recommend Pure Storage to your friends? That means, and if your answer is yes, we count that customer as a promoter. This score is not derived by Pure Storage. We have a third-party agency who does that for us, and they give us this score, 81.4. It's a pretty impressive score. Just to set things in context, it's among the top 1% of B2B companies in the world. Okay, now I know I'm in Korea, and Samsung is a big name, but I hope there are some Apple iPhone users here. Oh, you're from Samsung, you use Apple. Apple as a company has established itself as a company or product that people love, loyal. Any guesses what is the Net Promoter Score for Apple? Anybody? 75. That's not a bad score. That's a pretty good score. But it just says 81.4 is just above par. VMware, NetApp, Dell are in 40s. Not a bad score. 40% of their customers would promote them to their friends. So we have happy customers. All right, so analysts are saying good things about Pure. Customers love us. Why? Why? Mark talked about that. One of the reasons why is we have been innovating very well in our space. We had no option. Imagine in 2012, storage industry is established industry. Established player, IBM, EMC, HPE, Hitachi, big names. We were the new kid on the block. We had to disrupt the industry. We were the Ubers of the world, of the taxi world. So we had no option but to invest in our innovation. So we do. We invest 20% of our revenue back into R&D. 20%, 1/5. Every dollar we get from you as customers, 20 cents go back into R&D. Why do we do that? Because we want to continue innovating. We want to continue disrupting. Just to put things in context, Dell, 4% of their revenue go into R&D. HPE, 5%. NetApp, pretty good, 14%. Hitachi is 3.7%. With Pure Storage, you can be assured we would continue innovating. All right. So that's the innovation we do. You would be wondering, what's the benefit for you from the innovation we are doing? So we have a long list of unique benefits we deliver to our customers, but because I only have 30 minutes, I picked 3 unique benefits that we deliver to our customers through the innovation. If you find it interesting and you give us a chance to get a follow-up meeting with you, we can share a longer list of things. Why we are number 1 on Gartner, why our market share is rising, how we have become number 2 all-flash vendor. It's a long list, but let's go to the first one. And I want to share 3 guarantees that we offer to our customer. Guarantee number 1. When you buy Pure Storage Array, your hardware will never go end of support, ever. Think about that. When you buy Pure Storage Array, your hardware would never go end of life or end of support, ever. Guaranteed. We call that evergreen. So, what do? Let's look at how a normal, traditional, non-pure storage looks like. So you have year 1 through year 6. What do? You basically buy a storage on year 1, normal storage. Then you pay maintenance on that storage. But as that hardware becomes old, your maintenance go up. You agree? Your maintenance go up. In the traditional world, that's what happens. So you can keep the same storage for 10 years, just that after 5 years, maintenance would keep going up. That costs money. There is another option with traditional storage. Don't keep the storage for 10 years. Buy the storage hardware for 5 years. After 5th year, buy again. And that's the second option. So in this chart, year number 4, you buy again. Our co-founder, who is still with us, started this company on a belief that we would help our customer get rid of this problem. So with Pure Storage, very simple. You buy the storage on year 1. That's why you see a big chart. So you spend money on buying that array. And then forever, you pay a fixed maintenance charge, which also includes your hardware refresh. Let me say that one more time. When you pay maintenance to Pure Storage, your maintenance includes software support, phone support, but also the hardware refresh. So you don't have to buy another storage 5 years down the line. You don't have to buy. And on this stage, I would very humbly commit you one thing. If you calculate your total cost of ownership of Pure Storage over 10 years, compared to any other storage out there, you will find you will save a lot of money with Pure Storage because of this. Please do the comparison. This is one of the reasons why customers love us. This is one of the reasons why we are gaining market share. unique in the industry. We were the first one to offer it. LinkedIn, KDDI in Japan, among many customers who have leveraged this benefit. Just think of it. Your hardware would never go end of support, ever. That's guarantee number one. Guarantee number two. Mark talked about how important energy and data center footprint has become for all of you. We are very proud that we have the most energy efficient storage in the world. But we just don't say we are proud. We actually give you a guarantee on a legal contract. When you buy storage from us, we will tell you how much energy it would consume and how much data center space it will consume. It's a guarantee. If we miss the guarantee, we compensate you financially. That's how confident our engineers are about our capability. It's not just a capability. We are saying we are so confident that you don't have to take that risk and commit to your board on how much energy your storage will consume. We will take that risk. We will guarantee you. Data center space, same. Guaranteed. Now, you see Meta. Meta is basically Facebook. Now, Meta invested very heavily with Pure Storage. And if you really want to know what they use Pure Storage for, just go to Google, search for Meta, Pure Storage, AI supercomputer. That's all. And you will find a blog written by Meta, not by Pure Storage, by Meta, talking about why they chose Pure Storage. One of the big reasons is we help them, give them the same capacity in 1/4 the data center space. 1/4. We were able to reduce the data center space for them by 75%. That's Meta. Again, if you really want to know how they use us for AI, it was at that time the biggest AI, the fastest AI supercomputer powered by Pure Storage. This is just a visual representation of comparison with Dell PowerMax. What you see on your left-hand side is Pure Storage, one of the models, 11U. And what you see on your right-hand side is PowerMax, for 1 petabyte usable. The difference is significant. Again, if you are doing that comparison for data center space, help us do this comparison for you. All right, so that's guarantee number 2. Mark also talked about the cyber attacks, the real threat of cyber attacks. We would help you recover data from cyber attacks, guaranteed. He talked about safe mode. We have many capabilities in our storage that would help you recover the data from the attack. As he said, cyber attack is not a question of if it will happen. It's a question of when it will happen. This is the last line of defense. We have the capability, but we are so confident about that capability that we give it to you in a guarantee. We will ship a new clean array in 1 day if you come under attack. Not only that, we have a capability called safe mode that will ensure your snapshot is immutable. So here is a story. Euronet. Euronet is a very popular company in Europe, but this is a story from Euronet India. They have ATMs, so they are in financial services. They have ATMs, and they do digital payment processing. In 1 month, they process 1.2 billion transactions in 1 month. They are pure storage customer. In 2020, they came under attack, cyber attack. By the way, what I'm sharing with you is a public story, because many customers don't want to reveal that they have been attacked. But it's a public story, because they did not pay the ransom. So they came under attack, and I got a call at about 11:30 in the night. I actually got a WhatsApp message from the CIO of Euronet saying, PK, need your help. Can you please ensure that your team ships me a new clean array in the next 2 days? So I called him and I said, what happened? And he goes, attack happened. Our data is compromised. Okay. I call up my team and I ask them, does Euronet have safe mode activated? And the answer, fortunately, was yes, safe mode was activated. CIO was not aware of it. So he thought the data is gone. So I asked the guy in my team and said, contact the customer, see if he can recover the data. We were able to help recover the data for Euronet in 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, because they used safe mode. They enabled safe mode, but they forgot about it. And that protected their data against the attack in 2.5 hours. The next customer event that we had in Mumbai, the CIO came on stage and shared this story with everybody. He was so happy that he even sang a song. I kid you not. He actually sang a song. He was so happy. So that's guarantee number 3. Just to recapture, your storage will never go end of life. You will never have to repurchase your storage. No migrations. We guarantee the energy efficiencies and data center footprint, guaranteed. We guarantee the recovery from cyber attacks. Now, at this stage, you must be thinking, sounds good. Pure storage must be expensive. It's all flash, new storage. Pure storage must be expensive. And if you're thinking that, you're not the only one. I get that feedback a lot. Customers perceive we are expensive. I want to actually share something that's publicly available. So, our all-flash storage is available for 20 cents, US cents, a gigabyte. Includes 3 years support. This is publicly available. We announced that last year, March. Whether it's a block storage, file storage, object storage, it's available for 20 cents a gigabyte. This price is comparable to hardware. I was sitting to my friends at Samsung, and we were just talking about both Samsung and Pure. We have a mission of killing hard drives. There'll be no hard drives in the next few years. This is one of the ways we're going to get to them. Now, if you're buying CapEx, 20 cents a gigabyte. You can also buy our storage as a service. Don't buy up front as a service. And if you do that, less than 1 cent a gigabyte a month as a service. Much cheaper than AWS or Azure or any public clouds. Of course, it does not include all the costs, but that's the price. All right, now I know, even if you like these benefits, even if you like this price, it's not easy to change your existing storage provider. And especially if it's working okay. It's difficult, and we understand that. So there's one more guarantee we give. And that guarantee is called Love Your Storage. So if you buy Pure Storage array, you have 30 days, and we guarantee you will love it. If you do not love it, no questions asked. 30 days, you return the array, we give you your money back. Guaranteed. That's how confident we are in our innovation. So it's a fourth guarantee I'm talking about. Again, I only had 30 minutes, so I had to pick the most important one. If you want to know more about us, please do give a call to the local team. But you don't have to take the risk. You can try Pure Storage. Works for you. We are very confident it'll work for you. We can start the relationship. If it doesn't work for you, no questions asked. Money back, 30 days. That's my last slide. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. The weather has not been great. I know that time is the most precious resource we all have. And I'm really humbled to see so many of you in the room. I have a humble request. If you are looking to evaluate storage, give us a chance to do a POC. You will love it. If you don't love it, at least you learn about a new technology. But that's my humble request. And with that, I end my session, and I thank you for your time again. Thank you.